yes, I am still ill. That is why my voice is a bit dodgy. And yes, quality has dropped because my HD camcorder is out of battery and I can't use my sports cam because I don't have my micro SD at the moment because it's still with Film Society. Doing well. Speaking of doing well, I have burnt myself twice. Once there and once there, and that was really sore today because the scab came off. Since I've last sat down and spoken to you, we have missed National Coming Out Day, and I thought in honour of this, I would talk to you a bit about Kinsey and Kinsey Scale, and I suddenly can't remember his first name. I think it's Alfred. It might not be Alfred. Can't remember. Kinsey. He was cool. Basically, this guy, Kinsey, he was a scientist and he did loads of research into the science of sex and sexuality. Some of his studies were a bit weird. He, at one point, put himself in a cupboard and observed people having sex for science. But, anyway, he came up with a scale of sexuality which goes from 0, which is completely heterosexual, to 6, which is completely homosexual, and 3 is obviously completely equally bisexual, and you have no preference either way. Most people, obviously, are not at either end of the spectrum, but I thought that I would do the Kinsey test because I saw it and I thought, why not? So the test I did was about 10 questions and you had to answer true or false, and I did them, and interestingly I failed the Kinsey test. This guy could not put me in a box, which was interesting. I sort of put this down to the fact that I think of myself as being heterosexual but biromantic, so I wouldn't rule out a relationship with a woman even though I'm not initially attracted to women. Yeah, I realised this was quite random, but also check out what my hair is doing. I haven't brushed it or put gel on it or anything, it's just kind of today. Made worse by the wind, I'm gonna acknowledge, but still bad. You liking the fairy lights? I'm liking the fairy lights. They're better in the dark. Look how cool they look. Can't see from this distance, but those fairy lights are little birds. They're LEDs, they're battery pack operated, and that's why I've got those ones up as opposed to my other ones which are butterflies, and they're little white ones. But they're mains operated, and mains operated fairy lights are quite a power drain, so I decided it would be best to not have those up. Turns out I hadn't fixed my tripod as well, another little tidbit of information. Thought I hadn't, so I've attempted to super glue it again, and may just leave it standing in my window for a while. Might not do that, we will see. As you can see, I have changed my sheets. That was, yeah, don't like changing double beds. I scraped my knuckle where I've got a burn as well when I was putting all the corners on, because it's like, it's got a wall and then it has two drawers, and it was painful. It was painful. And I'm still not quite well enough to function, cognitively speaking. I will put a link to the Kinsey scale test in the information bit. Feel free to contact me on Tumblr, Twitter, or in the comments telling me what you scored on the Kinsey test, especially if you failed it like I did. I'm always up for that.